down to the bare bones of it, how do you think the universe was created?
Literally no idea. That's not part of the Big Bang. It also really doesn't have any bearing on the truth of it, unless you propose
Okay.
some very weird,
What is the universe
instantaneous.
then? What is the universe to you?
What is a universe to me?
Yes. To the
Well, the
bare
universe
bones of
is
it, sir.
the universe is everything that we know exists. I mean, it's synonymous with basically existence
Right.
itself. Everything is
So are
just
you
everything that
inside of
we've
or
ever
outside of your
known
body?
or seen is just a subset of.
Do you make your surroundings?
Do I receive or make my
Does that
I have no
compute
idea
your
what you
mind?
mean by that. I perceive my surroundings.
You don't know what I mean
I
by
just
that. How do
moved
you
a
not know
can,
what I
so
mean
did
by
I
that?
make my
All
surroundings? Well, I changed my
the golden
environment.
age
So
in the early
why are you talking
1700s.
while I'm talking?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm done now, but that was very naughty.
Sorry. Can I talk?
Yes.
The golden age in the early 1700s of thought, the golden age of thought, the main arguments were outward or inward. Same with um, the original philosophers. It's either outward or inward. You gotta you gotta exist, man, in this plant on this world. Like you sound like you don't exist.
I've never heard anybody say that before. So who are you talking? The golden age of thought was the early 1700s. Like, what are you
Yes.
talking about?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No, the Enlightenment was more so. Well, yeah, I don't know if it was really early 1700s. To me, when I think of the Enlightenment, I think more second half of the 1700s and first half of the 1800s.
Up to
But I could have my
1745
timeline
about
wrong. So, who are you talking about?
I
Who
don't
had an
know, like
idea
the
of
main
outward and
philosophers. I think
or
Plato, I think
inward?
Socrates, no, sorry, excuse me. Plato had this theory that you create your universe, or everything. Your thoughts are what. So basically, he thought that when you touch something, that it's from his mind, right?
This has
Do you
no
understand?
bearing on whether or not we live in an expanding universe.
And Aristotle said
So
that
you're
it's
not listening.
essence. So when you touch something, it's the universe. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
Am I over your head?
you're not saying anything. When I touch something, it is the universe. I am now touching a can. Is the can the
So, in
universe?
fact, that is called essence. Do you understand the term essence? Do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
don't understand anything you're saying.
Do you know anything about Hindu um, uh, history and what has been written?
No. Keep in
Then,
mind, we're talking about the Big Bang as far as I know.
well, you gotta have a starting point to communicate, man.
Not this starting point. If we want to talk about the Big Bang, do you think that faraway galaxies are redshifted?
Can you explain to me what redshifted is? Because I'm not aware of what a redshift means.
It means that the light looks more red than it should because those galaxies are moving at incredible speeds away from us. So the light they emit, the waves of light,
What
are literally
theory
stretched.
of the Big Bang does that fit in? Can you tell me? Because there's five
The
different theories.
the theory of the Big Bang.
There's five different theories.
No, there isn't.
There is.
Name them.
I don't know them off my top of my head, but yeah, there is.
Okay, there aren't.
Okay,
Are you talking about? Are you talking about
okay.
heat death, big crunch, rebound universe,
Are you
whatever
talking
stuff
about
like that?
relativity? Is that what you're saying?
What? No,
How light travels faster, um, the faster you go,
not even remotely close. No.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The theory of relativity.
To
Blah,
talk
blah.
about the Big Bang. I don't think you know anything about this. So why are we talking about it?
Well, coming from a Hindu perspective, and you know nothing about it. So maybe we should change the subject.
What value does the Hindu perspective on the Big Bang have, especially coming from somebody that doesn't seem like they know what the Big Bang is? You're right. That question didn't make any sense. You can pick the next topic. I don't care what it is. Oh, he left. Huh.
This is a creation theory, so it goes back to the golden age of enlightenment and the philosophers I was talking about. So there's theory that there was Brahma, right? And he was alone by himself. And then he emerged and he emerged from this egg, a cosmic egg, and he was alone. So eventually, a woman called Parakti, the female woman, arrived, and so he was the essence and she was the matter. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
So the essence is like the etherical, maybe you could call it dark matter,
I don't know
and
why you
the
would.
matter. So we don't fully understand dark matter. You know that, right?
Yeah, neither do you.
I know. Why do you have to say that? I'm just saying.
I
So
don't know.
anyway,
Because
dark
most
matter,
people
right?
that say
So
that.
let's just say, right? We're still discovering what that means, right? So the matter is basically planets and anything solid. So
Says who?
says what I just mentioned, the texts, the beginning of the texts.
No, none of those texts say there are planets.
Well, I'm telling you that matter is what matter is, and dark matter is what dark matter is. So
Yeah,
you
I
don't
knew
know what dark
that.
matter is.
But
So
then
dark
but
matter
then you're
can be
telling me
categorized in
but now you're telling me
anything
that your
subjectively you want.
story also says that and it doesn't. It's like when
There's
Bible
several
thumpers
creation.
go, "Oh, God spoke the word into existence." What is sound made of? Sound waves. Strings make sound waves. String theory. The Bible predicted string theory. I've actually heard people make that argument, and your
Can you answer
argument
me
is just like that.
can you answer me who came up with string theory?
I know Michio Kaku was like one of the
Nope.
earliest like
Nope.
he
Stephen
like
Hawking,
advanced
sir.
the theory quite a ways, but I don't think he came up with
Stephen
it.
Hawking's.
I don't think so.
He created string theory.
Yeah, pretty sure that's
Look
wrong.
it up.
I'm going to. Wrong, I'm
I don't know
wrong,
if he
but I
created
don't
it, but
think
he
that
definitely
I do
solidified
not
it.
think that that's correct.
It is 100% correct.
What's a source you would trust?
Any source you look, use your
Okay,
computer.
ChatGPT 4. Stephen Hawking did not come up with string theory. String theory is a theoretical framework in which the point-like particles of particle physics are replaced by one-dimensional objects known as strings was developed by several physicists in the late 1960s and early 70s, including Leonard Susskind, Holger Beck Nielsen, and Yoichiro Nambu, among
I meant to
others.
say he solidified it. He didn't come up with it. I did say that though before you looked it up.
I'm not aware of any of his work that has anything to do with string theory.
Well, I watched a documentary years ago and it's stuck in my memory that he definitely did a lot of work on string theory and did solidify the whole concept.
Oh man, earlier we were talking about Power Rangers, and I was for certain that the green Power Ranger was the Triceratops, but it was actually the blue Power Ranger.
What does that mean?
It means that we construct false memories all the time.
Oh, false memory. Huh. That's an interesting concept.
Perchance,
So
I'm gonna
let's
sip
go
my cognac here.
to I guess evolution.
What?
Can we go to evolution?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think about it?
Do you know of Wallace?
Alfred Russel Wallace? Yeah, I met him once.
Yeah. What?
Nothing. I know of Alfred Russel Wallace.
Now, in the whole dynamic of evolution theory, what would who do you think was the winner of the race between the two of them to get to the answer?
It's generally agreed upon that Darwin was more correct. Wallace, I can't remember. Wallace had a particular emphasis on some idea. He placed greater stock in some idea that we now know really isn't really very true. I'm pretty sure Wallace really wasn't a very strong proponent of sexual selection, whereas Darwin really was. He was way ahead of his time for that. Um,
Yeah.
that's really all I can remember off the top of my head. It's a really good question, though.
Have you ever heard of the nylon
Oh,
theory?
wait. Sorry, I interrupted you, but that's because popped.
Okay.
Uh, I think Wallace actually was really skeptical about. I don't know if it was about human evolution in general or
He
just
didn't.
some of
He
the
didn't. He
details,
didn't. He
but
wasn't even aware of the fact. He inadvertently discovered it though.
discovered what?
Evolution. He. I don't think
He was
he
very
stipulated.
aware of it. I
I
mean, he
don't think he
came up with.
stipulated or coined the term evolution. He just his studies highlighted it. He just recorded things that made it, the framework and appear and put the writing on the wall of what evolution is.
No. He wrote a paper outlining his theory of natural selection.
Yeah,
And
but
it,
did he
it
use the
wasn't
word
that other
evolution
people
ever?
after he was dead read his works and thought, "Holy crap, this guy blah blah blah." No, he was very aware of it. He sent a letter to Darwin to have him check his work, and Darwin was like, "That's my idea." So,
Have you ever heard of the theory, the nylon theory?
no.
Do you know? Oh, geez, man. Okay.
Yes, I haven't
Do
heard
you
of this
know
esoteric idea. Dang.
why are you saying esoteric? Are you flattering me?
Uh, Esoteric and erotic are not the same thing.
Well, esoteric is, you know what esoteric means, so it sounds flattering. Anyway,
That is not
nylon.
what esoteric means. An esoteric
Well,
idea is basic. It's like saying
hidden
it's a
knowledge.
niche
Knowledge
thing.
is power. Anyway,
Bruh.
do you want to hear the nylon theory?
Does it have anything to do with evolution?
Yes, it has to do with Wallace and Darwin.
Go ahead.
Nylon. So, nylon, you know what nylon is. Yes, I'm assuming everyone knows what nylon
It's a
is.
synthetic fiber.
So, nylon was created in New York and London at the same time, right? Nylon. That's where you get the nylon theory, okay?
Is that why it's called nylon?
Yes, 100%. I don't, well, I'm pretty sure I've heard that. So, I can't confirm or deny, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that's where it came from.
This is telling me it comes from cotton and rayon, but whatever.
Anyway, there's I'm trying to make a point, and my point is that there has been a numerous amount of inventions created at the same time. Can you explain that phenomenon?
So real quick, I looked this up, and there is like this common misconception that the New York London thing is the etymology of the word, but it's just a coincidence. So not like
Right.
making fun of you or something. It's out there. So you said lots of things have been simultaneously invented, and then I kind of missed what you said after
Yeah,
that.
so there's been tons of inventions that have created at the same time. So have been created at the same
Sure.
time. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's a fabric that, like an ethereal fabric that connects us all, and
Oh my
that's
fucking god,
where
you're
these
arguing for
inventions.
because people serendipitously come up with the same idea.
But like, do you think it's just a clumsy, falling into the thing at the same time, or like, or do you think it's like some sort of connection?
I think that we've developed very good systems for finding out facts about the world. I would
Hmm.
call those systems like science, for
Yeah.
example, would be one of them. And if you're trying to do something, like if you're trying to invent something or accomplish a task, there are an infinite number of ways to do it incorrectly and a few ways to do it correctly. So the idea that because there are only a few ways well, like if the truth is out there and we have good systems for figuring out the truth, people will independently come to discover that truth. And when it comes to like, inventing things or whatever, if we the practical problems that we're trying to solve, like I don't know, creating light or whatever else, those aren't literally innumerable. They're, we can count how many there are in a way. Then I and like, because we have major cultural systems that kind of shape us all to think broadly in similar
Mhm.
ways. No, I don't think it's anything more than a coincidence that people figure out the same ideas across parts of the world.
Okay, so you're agreeing with me.
I'm not going to take it to the final step, which is that this somehow proves, what does this prove?
It proves that we're connected as a race, and like as a I don't know. There's a larger thing than us that connects us.
And that thing is,
Yahweh. I don't know. Sorry,
I
that's a
doubt it.
religious term. Maybe I shouldn't use.